National Reconciliation Initiative in Liberia. And we haven't really pinned down activities to the work that we do, because I'm insistent that in order for us to progress, to even start designing reconciliation-related activities, we need to do consultations. So we are at our agenda setting and consultation stage. What we do now is go back into the communities and elicit from them what reconciliation is, what are their priorities for reconciliation, and what are some of the challenges to reconciliation. And many people did not understand. They thought that, oh God, this Lima is going to be difficult. She wants to be difficult, because the initial vibes we were getting was that they wanted us to sit in Monrovia and say, Southeastern Liberia needs this, Northern Liberia needs this, Central Liberia needs this. But we were clear that we want to go into the communities, because what you may imagine from New York, that is the situation, even in the Bronx, will be totally different. When we went to those few communities at first, we recognized that, like we were in Grand Julius Southeast, the priorities for reconciliation amongst those people was 180 degrees different from next to in Nimba. Then we went to Central Liberia, where I'm from. Their priority was also 180 degrees different from next to. So right now, as a matter of fact, in a few days, I will do the consultation in Staten Island, where we have a huge Liberian community, and then do it in Philadelphia. All of this is just to help us set the agenda. We came out with our TRC, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission's report. And in that report, some political leaders, it became the most controversial part of the report when people were banned for 30 years from politics. The women decided when this whole issue came up that we're going to meet with different political leaders. And I remember, this is to answer your question about restorative justice, sitting with one of the warlords. And he said, when I read that report, I laughed. Banning me for 30 years from politics? I care less. We've raped this country of natural resources. I have money. My passport is not a Liberian passport. And if you ban me from politics, I could care less. He said, in all honesty, the reason I even went through that process was because I felt the process would have led to the place where the recommendations would have been the wealth and resources of some of the warlords would be used to rebuild some of the communities. And in my understanding of restorative justice, that is giving back. Restoring what was lost. I also felt like instead of retributive justice, we would have gone that route. You were responsible for destroying this hospital. We know your bank balance is $1 billion. You will give back by rebuilding this particular hospital. That's my first take on the whole thing that's happening in Liberia. My second take as it relates to the ICC. Whilst I do not support impunity, Charles Taylor is currently in The Hague. Charles Taylor, the former president of Liberia, going through his trial for war crimes in Sierra Leone. That case has been going on for maybe 4 years. You don't know how many billions or millions of dollars have been spent trying this one man for impunity. And then people say justice. The question I've been asking, and in some of our debates, we will go to one conference, I was at the throat of one of the prosecutors from the ICC, and he was at my throat, and there was a confrontation. The question was, whose justice? If you are trying one man, and there are almost 1 million persons with physical disability who have no outlet, they cannot find food, they can't eat, there's nowhere for them to stay, they don't have Medicare, and they're having children, the children are being born in this, and there's this man living in a 4x4 space, but that is air conditioned, he's having 3 meals a day, and you're using money to cater to him, and to whose justice? So even if you hold him today, most people have not felt justice. In my opinion, justice is giving back. And that's restorative justice. I'm restoring back to you. So, when my take, before someone asks that question, let me conclude with that. On the ICC, let the form of justice be accompanied by a form of restorative justice at a level, not at a minimal level, at a level for the victims of the alleged crime.